How's everyone doing? Everyone doing well, enjoying the weather, hopefully getting outside as long as it's not like cruddy weather in your area. We've had mainly good weather. Had the occasional kind of bit of rain or drizzle, but it's been really nice and crisp and fall. It's just been wonderful. All right, so today we are making our breakfast of the week. It is creme brulee French toast casserole. I can't wait to make it. Let's get to it. It's time for another episode of Cooking with Kaitlin. That's me. Enjoy! All right, so we're starting with 2 1/4 cups milk going in there. Got 1 cup sugar. And actually, I'm going to use this to melt our 2 tablespoons of butter that need to go in. 1 sec. All right, we've got our melted 2 tablespoons melted butter. Got a 1/4 cup of orange juice. Back to the eggs. Let's get our few spices in there first. Sorry to nudge y'all. All right. Doing a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm going to do some salt. How much salt was it? Right. Doing a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There we go. All right. Our last thing to add in is going to be 8 eggs, but I'm going to give this just a stir first. Then we'll be adding in our 8 eggs. It already smells good. Ingredients like that, how could it not? Alrighty. So let's move just move this a smidge so I can do my eggs. Got 8 eggs. I need to crack and get in there. And it's a lot, but it's a casserole. Be a pretty dense, pretty heavy casserole, so we'll be able to eat on this all week, I am sure. Or it's something to kind of earmark and save for, say, Christmas morning or morning after Thanksgiving kind of thing, when you've got the family over, depending on what y'all are doing this year or just in the future. Or maybe you just automatically have a large family under one household anyhow. All right, 8 eggs. All gonna go in there. Good. I just want it really well blended, whisked right up, just like you do when you're making French toast. But everything is all together. All right. 1 second. All right. Other thing we are doing and second is our bread. It's a loaf of French bread that we are going to slice. I'm just going to do a few samples because it'll take a while to get through the whole loaf. We're going to slice it and take it like this. See, I'm doing in thirds there. Then I'm just going to do half down the middle, in essence, to cube the bread. So I'm going to do that to the whole loaf, and then we will check back in. Alright, so it's all nicely cubed. We have our 9x13 casserole dish pre-greased with butter, and put all of that in there. Go. Only one piece fell on the floor. Not bad. Could be worse. Alright, so spread it out. What we've got is, get that open. Got 2 tablespoons of sugar. Gonna add in a little bit of cinnamon, about a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon, or teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. And then it's just me and Sean eating it, so I'm just gonna kind of blend with my finger. Alright, and then I'm gonna toss all this together. Get it all in there. Get it all kind of nicely coated with the cinnamon sugar mixture. Alright, one piece trying to go rogue on the counter. No siree, bab. Alright, gonna give one last little whisk. The egg mixture, egg milk mixture. And then we're gonna pour it all on top. We kind of press down, make sure everything's getting coated with the mixture. Just doing that, getting it all in there. It's all nicely coated, soaking in. Alright, and now I'm going to put the cover I have for this on here and put it in the fridge for about an hour. Supposed to refrigerate it for at least 1 hour, up to overnight. They're implying making it the night before and doing it the very next morning. To me, that puts the cap right around at most 12 hours for what you'd be doing. So 1 to 12 hours. So we'll be getting this back out in about an hour or so. We've got the oven preheated to 325. We're going to bake this for about 40 to 50 minutes. We'll check on it at the 40-minute mark, see how it's doing, and if it needs any more time. Alright, so it's ready to come out. You can see some of the egg mixture still didn't get as blended, but it'll be fine. It'll still taste good. The egg's still cooked. So we're going to take it out and do our last step. Alright, our last thing to do is get some sugar. We've got the oven set on the broiler on low. We're just going to sprinkle some sugar here on the top. Hear that? It's set to broil. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Sprinkling about 1/4 cup sugar on it. Then we're just going to put it back in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes max, just enough to let it caramelize. You could also do this with a blowtorch, which I have, but I am apparently out of butane because I really did want to do that because it's a lot of fun to just turn it on and just. But the broiler works too, and I'm going to get butane because that is a fun thing to use. Which is probably why I'm out of butane now. Alright. All right, so you put it on broil for just a few minutes. See, it's mainly caramelizing and stuff. There's a few areas where maybe there was a little too much sugar. But I think they'll melt kind of when it's all covered. So we're just going to go because we don't want it to burn. See, we're getting kind of close. We do not want it to burn. All right, guys, bon appetit.